1. Sensory consciousness. Sensory consciousness is the most basic level of awareness, allowing us to perceive the world through our 5 senses: sight, hearing, touch, taste, and smell. It provides the brain with raw data that forms the foundation for every other type of consciousness. For example, when you see a bright color, hear a familiar song, or smell freshly baked bread, your senses are not just receiving signals. They are also activating memories and emotions linked to those experiences. Sensory consciousness ensures we can respond to our environment effectively, recognize danger, and enjoy beauty. Without it, humans would live in complete isolation from the external world, unable to form meaningful interactions. It is the gateway to experience and the starting point for all higher levels of awareness. 2. Self-awareness. Self-awareness is the recognition of oneself as a unique and independent being. It allows us to think, "I exist," and reflect on who we are, what we feel, and why we behave in certain ways. Unlike sensory awareness, which looks outward, self-awareness looks inward, enabling us to analyze our thoughts, emotions, and motivations. This ability to observe our inner life is what separates humans from most other species. Self-awareness is crucial for personal growth because it helps us identify strengths, weaknesses, and areas for improvement. For example, realizing you are procrastinating allows you to take action and change the behavior. It also builds identity, giving each person a sense of individuality and purpose. Without self-awareness, we would live reactively, without understanding ourselves or controlling our actions. 3. Emotional awareness. Emotional awareness is the ability to recognize, understand, and manage our feelings as well as those of others. Emotions like joy, fear, anger, or sadness can influence our decisions and relationships. Without awareness, we might be controlled by these emotions, acting impulsively or destructively. Emotional awareness allows us to notice when we feel anxious, excited, or calm, and then respond in healthier ways. It also strengthens empathy, which is the ability to sense and understand what others are going through. This makes it a cornerstone of emotional intelligence, a skill proven to improve communication, leadership, and relationship building. People with strong emotional awareness tend to have better mental health and stronger social connections because they can regulate their moods and respond thoughtfully instead of reacting unconsciously. 4. Social consciousness. Social consciousness is our awareness of living within a society and recognizing how our actions affect others. It includes understanding cultural norms, respecting laws, and acknowledging the feelings and rights of those around us. A socially conscious person not only thinks about personal gain, but also considers fairness, cooperation, and community well-being. For example, recycling, volunteering, or simply respecting others in public spaces are acts of social consciousness. This awareness is crucial for building strong, healthy societies where trust and cooperation can thrive. Without it, communities would fall into selfishness and conflict. Social consciousness grows from childhood when we learn to share, wait our turn, and empathize with friends and family. As we mature, it expands into broader responsibilities like civic duty and global awareness. 5. Moral consciousness. Moral consciousness is the inner sense of right and wrong that guides human behavior. Unlike social rules imposed from outside, moral awareness comes from within, often described as the voice of conscience. It influences decisions even when no one is watching, for instance, choosing to tell the truth instead of lying or returning something that doesn't belong to you. Moral consciousness can be shaped by culture, religion, education, and personal experience, but it always reflects a deep sense of responsibility and justice. It is what makes people feel guilt when they act wrongly and pride when they act with integrity. Societies thrive when individuals develop strong moral awareness because it fosters trust and fairness. Without it, chaos and selfishness dominate, weakening human relationships and collective harmony. 6. Intellectual consciousness. Intellectual consciousness refers to the human capacity for reasoning, critical thinking, problem-solving, and creativity. It is what enables us to go beyond instinct and emotion, to analyze situations logically, and to seek truth and knowledge. Through intellectual awareness, humans have developed science, philosophy, art, and technology. It helps us question assumptions, consider multiple perspectives, and create innovative solutions. Artist envisions a new style, they are exercising intellectual consciousness. It is also essential in daily life, making informed decisions, debating ideas, or even planning the future. Intellectual consciousness ensures progress and protects us from blind conformity. It is the power that transforms raw sensory input into meaning, innovation, and wisdom, shaping the advancement of civilizations. 7. Subconscious awareness. Subconscious awareness refers to the hidden processes of the mind that influence our actions and decisions without us realizing it. Stored memories, learned habits, and unresolved emotions often shape behavior unconsciously. Fear of heights may stem from a forgotten childhood incident, or a sudden dislike for a stranger may come from subconscious associations. Dreams are one of the most visible expressions of the subconscious, where hidden thoughts surface in symbolic ways. It also governs automatic skills like walking, driving, or typing after years of practice. Psychologists like Freud and Jung emphasized the importance of exploring the subconscious to understand deeper motivations and heal emotional wounds. Becoming more aware of our subconscious patterns allows us to break free from repetitive mistakes and live more intentionally. 8. Spiritual consciousness. Spiritual consciousness is the awareness of a dimension beyond material life. It involves seeking meaning, purpose, and connection with something greater than oneself, whether through religion, meditation, philosophy, or personal reflection. People with spiritual awareness often experience a sense of peace, compassion, and unity with the world. It helps them find resilience during hardships and appreciate life on a deeper level. Across cultures, spiritual consciousness appears in many forms: prayer, rituals, mindfulness, or mystical experiences. Modern psychology even shows that spiritual practices can improve mental well-being and foster kindness. This type of awareness encourages values such as love, forgiveness, and humility, reminding us that life is not only about personal success, but also about harmony with others and the universe. 9. Altered states of consciousness. Altered states of consciousness are temporary shifts from our normal waking awareness. They can occur through sleep, dreaming, meditation, hypnosis, or even intense emotions. In these states, perception and thinking change. Time may feel slower, senses may sharpen or blur, and unusual ideas may surface. Dreams, for example, give us symbolic insights from the subconscious, while meditation creates calm and clarity. These states reveal that consciousness is flexible, not fixed. They allow creativity, healing, and self-discovery, reminding us that the mind has far more potential than everyday awareness shows. 10th, collective consciousness. Collective consciousness is the shared awareness that emerges when groups of people connect through culture, traditions, and common beliefs. It's what makes us feel part of a community, a nation, or even humanity as a whole. This type of consciousness shows in shared languages, moral codes, rituals, or even global movements for justice and peace. When individuals act together with a unified purpose, like during social change or humanitarian efforts, the power of collective consciousness becomes clear. It demonstrates that awareness is not only individual, but also something we build and experience together.